Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. A couple of value stocks is what we're going to be talking about with Tracy Reinick, our value stock strategist at Zacks.com. And you're going to be comparing and contrasting a couple of gold stocks here.
Yep.
Namely Newmont Mining, whose ticker is NEM, and Barrick, whose ticker is ABX,
yes.
right?
Yep.
All right, well, you go ahead and start doing it. I'll just sit back and you can wake me up when it's done.
You know, I like these big mining companies. And this is the first time in a couple of years that a whole bunch of them are becoming number ones, which is interesting, kind of tells you what's going on out there with the earnings estimates with these guys. But Barrick is the first one I'm going to talk about. They're huge. They're Toronto-based. They do gold, copper, silver, but their main area is obviously gold. They're trading pretty cheaply here, a little over 11 times their Zacks #1 rank. You know, their third quarter was really good. They beat for the 7th consecutive quarter. They are seeing huge increases in their average realized gold and copper prices because of what's going on with the gold and the copper prices. It's up like 20 or 30% for both. That's driving the bottom line for them. But the same thing would be true of Newmont, which is a little bit smaller. They have a 26 billion market cap. They're headquartered in the US. But Newmont just released its full year production report, which was interesting. They also saw huge gains in both the average realized price for gold and their copper. It was like 32% higher for copper or something. And you know, that again is just fueling this earnings rise with both of these companies. You know, the earnings estimate is really interesting. They are supposed to see, like, you know, Barrick's going to see like 67% gain in 2010 and another 30 or 24% for next year. And then they're supposed to see Newmont, similar numbers. They're going to see about a 30% gain for next year. But you can see in the earnings estimates, you know, 2011, the analysts are really bullish. They're jumping here in the last even week, even before they're reporting anything. And then you got to go to the charts. This is interesting because, you know, you'd think they move in tandem. I put up the 1 year chart, and the green is actually Barrick, the black is Newmont. And you can see they kind of are moving together, and they're going to move with the price of gold and, you know, the overall markets and things like that. But Barrick is, you know, has a little bit more of a gain than Newmont here. But when you see the 5 year, you can really see the difference in the share prices for whatever reason, because the price of gold was the same for both companies. But Newmont has struggled a little bit more over the 5 year period in returns. And then you have Barrick, you know, doing really well here comparatively. But, you know, they have other similar metrics. Their PEG ratio is about the same because they have this big earnings growth and these low PE ratios. And then they pay about a similar dividend, about 1%. So they're both giving cash back, all this cash that they're generating, back to the shareholders.
Okay, do you own either one?
I do not.
All right, check out more Zacks Rank Buy stock pick ideas on our homepage, Zacks.com. We put 4 new ones up there for you daily, one in each of the investing categories that's written about there. And with Tracy Reinick, I'm Terry Ruffalo.